trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here for Callaway. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Spinning past him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 55 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
You got nothing. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. COVID-19.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down now, Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, is it 3rd and somewhat manageable now? Not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Jones on 3rd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. It turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. That ball caught by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. To throw is Newton. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Jones flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There, it's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. They've got his man complete.
If you were me,
right in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, check. Mark 54. Mark 54. Check. Mark 54. Mark 54. Hey,
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Mack.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off play action. Newton. That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Mack is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mack again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 49's the mic, watch 49. Watch 49. Let's go, D. 49.
From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column.